What's up, SE Nation? So, we all deal with bad people at work. There could be someone who just said some comment that pisses us off, or it could be we're dealing with someone who's just not so nice. Now, if it's a one-off comment, that's not a big deal. You just deal with it, move on. You may decide to talk to that person about it, or you just ignore it completely and move on. It doesn't make a difference. If it's a regular pattern where someone says something that you don't like, then maybe you should talk to them about it. The question is, what do you do if there's someone that's just a complete imbecile? Like, they're making it their job to actually make your life miserable. And this happened to someone contacted me, sent me an email saying that they work with an account manager, and this just happened to be an account manager. It could be anybody who's just making their lives miserable, saying like passive aggressive comments, calling them names, all that sort of thing. Now, what do we do as sales engineers? Or as human beings in general? We don't want to be treated like less than human. And the first video I made in these series of posts is that it is our job to make sure that we're happy at work. Now, in a lot of teams, when there's someone that's just a complete something, we can just take notes, provide that information to the manager in hopes that they will be dealt with at some point in the future. But if you're working in a situation, a lot of times when we're working in sales, the account manager is valuable to the company, and the sales engineer doesn't necessarily report to the same manager as the account manager, so there's a different organizational structure. And all you can do is bring it up to your manager. Take notes of what's happening with that person, with that account manager. Tell your manager, your SE manager, about it. There comes a point where there's nothing else you can do in terms of bringing it up to HR, bringing it up to management. They're just not letting him go, and it's either you or him in that situation. But what if you really like that job other than that account manager? What do you do then? Well, there's a saying, hurt people hurt people. So it is not your fault that that person is going out of their way to hurt you. It is, however, in your control how you react to that. I haven't had that personally happen to me, where I had someone who's just a complete imbecile treating me like nothing. But I've had to work with difficult people where they kind of smile to your face and then they stab you behind your back. And I would rather work with someone who I know is just not a good person than working with one of those who stabs me behind without me looking. So, well, I just dropped the mic. Hold on. Give me a sec. Never mind. I don't need it. Let's just do this. So, if you're in a situation where someone is just saying like rude comments to you, like for example, just calling you names or saying, "Oh, I wish you could present better," but without providing constructive criticism, or your presentation sucks. Like, for every insult, there might be a shred of truth. So look into that. Maybe your presentation does suck, and what you can do about it. But the way I've dealt with situations similar to that is by just treating it as a joke. As soon as I found out that person that was smiling in my face and then stabbing me behind my back was doing so, I just stopped taking them seriously whatsoever. And they were my salesperson, so I had to deal with them on a one-to-one basis almost all the time. I just stopped taking them personally. Everything they say is a joke now. I don't trust them, but I still have to work with them. So what can I do personally to make my life, my situation better? Well, there you go. I turned everything that they said into a joke, and you can do the same. And that's what the person that I talked to that was running into that situation, that's what he did. And since then, his life has gotten a lot better. He's no longer as angry as he was before. So in the end, it's your mental sanity that you have to take care of. If someone's not providing constructive criticism, then it's not really worth listening to. Maybe take whatever they say with a grain of salt. If your presentation does suck, look into that. If there are other comments that they've said that you think hold no water, just take it as a joke. That's the only thing you can do. It's made my life easier. It's made so many other people's lives easier. Make fun of it. And you might notice that they'll stop talking to you like that anymore, because you're just not taking them seriously. So that's your homework for today. If someone's insulting you, someone's treating you like crap, just don't care, treat them as a joke, and your life will be much better. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.